Are you struggling with managing files on HDFS? It can be a real hassle when you need to delete old files but don't know how. Today, we're going to tackle the question, is there a way to delete files older than 10 days on HDFS? I totally get it. Managing file storage can feel overwhelming, especially when you're dealing with large data sets. You're not alone in this. Many users face similar challenges with HDFS. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, is there a way to delete files older than 10 days on HDFS? They mentioned they usually use a command in Linux to do this, but they are unsure how to apply it in HDFS. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? HDFS, or Hadoop Distributed File System, has its own set of commands and methods for file management. Unlike traditional file systems, HDFS requires a different approach to handle file deletions based on creation dates. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that can make managing your HDFS files even easier. To delete files older than 10 days on HDFS, the user will first need to use the Hadoop command line interface. This can be done by opening a terminal and ensuring that Hadoop is properly configured. Next, the user should list the files in the desired HDFS directory to identify which files are older than 10 days. This can be done using the Hadoop file listing command. After identifying the files, the user can use a combination of Hadoop commands to delete those files. The user will need to filter the files based on their modification date. Finally, the user should verify that the files have been deleted successfully. This can be done by listing the files in the directory again. Fun fact, HDFS is designed to store very large files across multiple machines, making it a powerful tool for big data applications. But with great power comes great responsibility, like managing those files. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by a user involves using the HDFS Find tool. This tool allows you to find and delete files older than 10 days on HDFS based on their creation date. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution was shared by a user who faced challenges with the initial method. They encountered issues with memory limits and performance, as it could only delete about 10 files per minute, while generating 240 files per minute. Their final approach involves creating a temporary file to list and filter files older than 10 days, and then deleting them efficiently. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using HDFS commands to delete files older than 10 days. They suggest listing the files in a specific directory, filtering them by date, and then removing the outdated files. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by a user involves using a script to delete files older than 10 days on HDFS. The script starts by getting the current date in seconds. It then loops through the files in the specified HDFS directory. For each file, it retrieves the file's date and calculates the difference in days from today. If the file is older than 10 days, it deletes the file and outputs a message indicating the deletion. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. Another user offers an alternative approach for deleting files older than 10 days on HDFS. They provide a bash script that lists all files, filters them by creation date, and removes the older files. Here's that quick tip I promised. Regularly check your HDFS storage and set up automated scripts to manage old files. This will save you time and keep your storage organized. And there you have it. You now know how to delete files older than 10 days on HDFS. Remember, keeping your file system clean is essential for optimal performance. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.